Hi folks, how you doing? It's Adrian here again from Federation of Master Builders Ireland with another FMBtv bite-sized bits to help your business grow. So this time I'm going to take a couple of minutes to tell you what we feel is the most important tool for your business, and that is your website. Unfortunately, a lot of small business owners don't have a website or a decent website. Just taken done a little bit of research earlier today, just on a list of businesses that we have that we'd like to have as members, and on a sample of about 60 out of 100 on that list, only 12 of them had a halfway decent website. More than 50% didn't have any website at all, that they were relying on Facebook pages, which is a bit of a disaster. And I'll tell you in a minute why that's a disaster. You shouldn't rely on Facebook alone as your to build your business on. Anyway, back to the website. A website is a really important tool, because it's where your potential customers will come to find out about you and how they'll get to know, like, and trust you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But the most important thing to consider when you get on a website is, don't get a brochure website. A brochure website is basically an online version of any paper brochure that you might have kicking about the office. It's what 90% of small businesses have. Is simply a home page, an about us page, and a contact us page. That is really not enough today to call a website. It's basically an online brochure, and I'm not telling you that to try and encourage you to spend a fortune of money on a website. You don't have to. We've got a pretty good deal with we get good deals for our members across a whole lot of things, such as stationery and van signage and printing, and we have a web designer that we work with who is doing a very good discount for our members. But anyway, that's a side issue, and you don't need to spend a fortune on a website. You don't need to spend, I've in the past spent 2, 3, 4,000 euros on websites. My own main business website has over 200 pages on it, and I spent a small fortune on it. But you don't need to go to that extent. But for a decent website should include things like landing pages and a decent blog with plenty of content on it. And content is something you build up over time. The reason that you want to have a good website is, as I said, is where your potential customers will come to find out a lot about you. And believe it or not, just like a brochure, like a glossy brochure, your competitors, your customers will judge a book by its cover. So if you've got more content and more, you're better able to inform them and educate them about what you do than your competitors are, then they're going to see you as the expert because you are the fountain of knowledge. Okay. So what's the purpose of landing pages? That was something I mentioned. A landing page is, if you're going to go down the road of using pay-per-click advertising or Facebook advertising, you're going to need landing pages, and we can, there is more information on our website about that. You can download a free guide to how to have a good quality website built and what needs to be considered for that. A blog. Why is a blog important? Well, in the past, a blog you may have thought was just somebody rambling on about their daily routine, about what they had for breakfast and lunch and dinner. Okay, it's not that at all. A blog will tell your customers, very detailed information on certain aspects of your product or service, and it's there for two reasons. One is that it is to inform your potential customers, and the second one is that the more depth there is to your website, the more Google will like you, and you really do want Google to be your friend. If you're not on page 1 of Google when your potential customer searches for you, you're not at the races, because it's not often that someone will go to page 2 and page 3 of the search results to find what they're looking for. So it's very important that your website has enough depth and quality to it that you get on page one, and the content in on your site and in your blog is what gets you there. So that's hopefully some decent nuggets to get you thinking about your website. As I say, it's probably the most important tool in your business now, because if you were looking for a supplier, you're going to pull out your phone, you're going to search Google for it. There are alternatives to Google. There's Bing and Yahoo search, which are basically the same one, because Yahoo uses Bing. But if you've ever tried Bing, there's no real advantage to worrying about ranking on Bing. I suppose if you were getting very good rankings on Google, you might start to put some effort into to Bing as well. But for the time being, we would encourage all our members to focus on Google, because that's where probably 95% of the searches are done. As I say, if you were just think about how you search for new suppliers or new providers of a service, you'll pull out your phone and you'll go into Google and ask them what they think, and that's how most people find their suppliers and businesses now. So that's it for now. I hope that's helped you. There's a free guide you can download to how to get a good quality website. And it's if there's any questions after that, feel free to drop me a line or put a comment below. You can contact us through the website. But that's it for now. Thank you. Have a good day.